Testing. Okay, there we go. Weird. Apparently, I was talking, and then... Hi, Maple Shade. How you doing? Well, a YouTube person came in before Twitch today. Well, isn't that something special? Aren't you a special bean today? Special bean. Okay, I'm gonna go take a piss real quick. I'll be back in a moment. Tell her your mic ain't working. Well, it is now.
NVM, your mic is working.
Okay. Wow, my mic. Hold on. Let me check my mic real quick. Hello, I'm Mike. How are you today? I'm Mike. Sorry, no, Mike would be like, hey, what's up? I'm Mike. How you doing? Have you ever heard of surfboarding? It's pretty sweet. Actually, no. No, Mike would be
Yay, special
more...
bean.
It would be more like, more like something else. I'm trying to think here. Anyone on Twitch, or am I just like dumb? You know, I probably am dumb because I didn't notify anybody. Probably would make sense. Okay. I'm gonna what do you call it? I'm gonna go take a piss first, and then we will actually start what we needed to start today. But I also need to notify everybody in the channel today, so in the Discord.
I'm learning Spanish, so it's growing in my brain.
Yeah, nice. That's a good thing. It's good to learn some Spanish, especially if you live in the US, because, man, is it important. At least currently it is. I mean, technically, now, like, whatever, like, African language that exists, those are, like, the new immigrants coming in, so I'm actually curious. Maybe that might be more useful. I'm actually not sure. Not sure which one would be more useful. Spanish is more useful in my state, but a lot of African people are coming here, so I don't know what language they speak normally, so it would probably be like a good idea to figure that out. But that's if you live in Arizona. I don't know, dude. Fucking immigrant situation is so fucking weird right now. It's so odd. There's like completely different people. One sec. Sorry, let me go.
My new school is 95% Spanish, 5% English. Sleep update. No sleep in 3.71 days. Sometimes I wish I could be more out of pocket, because sometimes I want to say something pretty funny but then suddenly my filter comes back as I'm typing it out and now I gotta think of all the consequences or whatever. Oh damn, that's not good.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Replying to Thesushi Cats. Oh damn, that's not good. I won't die.
Alrighty. Oh damn, that's not good. What's not good? What happened?
I found out in Trans Mask. Sorry, I'm getting to telling you so fast, lol.
Wait, what did I miss? What the hell did I miss? Hold on, I was using the restroom. Hold on. What the hell? Wish I could be more out of pocket because sometimes I want to say something pretty funny, but then suddenly my filter comes back as soon as you can. It's the internet. You can say whatever the fuck you want. You really think like I'm gonna be completely honest. If fucking Nazis are on here and could say like the most racist shit ever,
Replying to Zen the Vigilante, I won't
Then
die.
I
No, there's a
don't-
very good chance you will.
I
Your brain
don't.
will literally start melting without sleep.
I
You will
don't-
start hallucinating.
I don't
Replying to
think.
M0SSYW.
Yeah, I don't think that you'll. I don't think you'll be attacked for it here. You know, it's like, believe me, it's not. You know, I. It's like if they could say their stupid shit on the internet, you could say yours. You know. Like, I still believe in free speech despite our free speech being taken away from, like, you know, despite free speech being taken away from Americans, you know, not Nazis. Nazis just fucking clearly are, like, doing well right now. Sorry, I'm already immediately, like, sitting, like, I'm fucking, sorry. Alright, I need to stop. I need to take away my patriotism for a second. Just chill out for a moment. These goddamn fucking Nazis. God. I sound so much like my fucking grandfather, man. I keep bringing up things, like, and I'm just like, man, dude, what the fuck? Like, I hate how much my fucking grandfather was right. I don't hate it, I just think it's just wild. That, like, it's just wild.
Replying to Thesushi Cats, Zen the Vigilante, no, there is a very good chance you will. Your brain will literally start melting without sleep. You will start hallucinating. I won't die. This is non-negotiable.
I got it. Yeah, the literal, I don't know.
Okay, I'll say it. Why do I keep giving my animal characters without pants a crazy-ass bush? Wait, no AI? I always assumed Color was AI.
No AI. I always assumed Color was an AI. There's no way you could replicate me, like, with a robot. It's just, I don't have the memory retention, so it feels like the robot would be too perfect because it would actually remember, like, things that I say. Like, I don't know. It's not.
I bite myself. I love the pain.
It's gonna be
LOL, that's true.
it's gonna be pretty hard for, like, for somebody to, like, or it's gonna be pretty hard for, like, a robot to replicate an ADHD person. Because it's like, we forget shit so often and say the weirdest things. It's like, I get the idea, like, it's like robots are trying to make, like, entertainment, but the problem is if you have somebody that has ADHD, it doesn't really make much sense. You can
I may say it again cause this is kinda big news for me. I found out that I'm trans-mask.
Oh. So you're, male? Hold on.
Replying to Zen the Vigilante, I won't die. This is non-negotiable. I'm pretty sure you will. That's kinda what not sleeping does to you.
Let's see. Refers to individuals who are assigned female
Sleep
at
update.
birth by
No sleep in 3.71 days. I believe that this is what we were talking about when you got back.
No sleep in set. Jeez, dude. Zen, sleep. For the love of God, sleep. Okay, that's just female to male. So you're just a dude now. Alright, cool. Congrats.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, you're just a guy now. Congrats. Bros. Sorry, hold on. You know what? Let me actually pull up the fucking reference because, like, every time I say that shit, like, y'all have no idea what I'm talking about.
Color what?
Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Space, regular show. Yes, this one. Just trying to see if I can... Nope. Fuck. I may not be able to pull it. Oh yeah, and I forget Mordecai drinks, like, actual piss. So that's gross.
Color, do you think I have ADHD? I don't like doing homework, getting distracted, making/doing the randomness shit, forgetting stuff, ECT.
I'm not your psychiatrist. I don't know anything about that. I'm not your psychiatrist, or psychologist? Psychologist, not psychiatrist. Sorry, psychologist. I don't know anything about that. Where the fuck is the... There we go. There it is. Hold on. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see.
Oh yeah, my mom is getting her ADHD test finally after 4 years or waiting.
Interesting. Sorry, I'm trying to grab the clip. Hold on. Mom is getting her ADHD test finally after... That's crazy. After 4 years? Why'd you have to wait 4 years for that?
They kept canceling and shit.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Alright. Let's just hit play real quick. There we go. This is like what I've been referencing the whole fucking time. Hold on.
I'm arrow ass, but I don't feel like I have a gender at all.
This is how you get rid of unicorns.
But what if they come back? They ain't coming back.
I kind of really wish she actually, like, fucking...
Maple shade that's age gender probably.
Hold on, was it this? Hold on.
Horseless carriages!
That's literally me. Arrow, face, and the gender. I
Yeah,
literally don't fucking exist.
I guess not, huh? Is it this? Hold on. Yeah, I don't know. Weird. I can't seem to find the thing where he just says bros. Ah, whatever.
I'm trans and asexual.
Weird. I don't know. That's what I like. I know that it's supposed to be like a joke off of like the what do you call it? The house things where it's like a bunch of dudes that frat bros. It's supposed to be like a joke off of frat bros, but you know, I don't know why. Like I end up how do you say it's hold on. Yeah, I don't know why the fuck like it
I'm literally nothing.
when I say bros. Hold on. Literally nothing. Ba-doom-ching. Anyway. Is it this one? Let's see here.
I've said literally too many times WTF.
Cartoon Network India? What the fuck?
Ah! Are you...
What the hell? They played this in India? What the hell? Regular show is popular in India? That seems weird. Hold on. I'm kind of surprised. How is regular show popular in India? It seems very I don't know, that just seems a little strange. That's crazy. I didn't know it was popular in India. Hold on.
TBH, I feel like I'm underwater. Did you know Zootopia is crazy popular in China?
Is it? That's so... Well, no, that makes sense. Zootopia being popular in China makes a lot of sense. They
Replying
also
to Thesushi
cut a
Opalcats,
lot of
did you know
things,
Zootopia
but-
is crazy popular in China? Yes, actually.
Yeah. It's because
Nicey.
they cut out a bunch of stuff, though, unfortunately. Was it this? Yeah, here it is. Right here.
Out with the bros!
Yeah! Finally, somebody's speaking my language. Bros, 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 bros.
Zootopia was one of the contributors that made me a furry.
Yeah. Such a unfortunate one. I don't know. Back then, there
China
wasn't...
loves cute animals, apparently.
There
Everything
wasn't-
is like a cute mascot.
Yeah, everything wasn't really like how do you say it? There wasn't really like a furry movie until that
animal.
point. There was a lot of like furry shows, but
Anima Jam.
movies did not really exist yet. Like there was a lot
Animal.
of games and shows that had like furry characters.
Okay, I'm back.
but-
Also, you can't force me to sleep.
what do you call it? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of those, but just, I don't know. Zootopia definitely got a lot of people in the fandom. Yeah, I really, like, I don't know. I would say that a lot of people that kind of got into it because of that, I don't know if I really consider them furries, but hey, you know. I'm just saying, it's a little too easy. You know.
Replying to Zen the Vigilante.
But-
Okay, I'm back. Also, you can't force me to sleep. Of course we can't. We can only tell you to sleep.
But people probably felt the same way when I, like, you know, when furries were, like, obsessed with anime, and, like, there was a shitload of anime, like, furry art.
Replying to
And
Hisashi Opalcats.
there
Of course
wasn't
we can't.
anything.
We can only tell you to sleep, and I won't listen.
There wasn't anything that was, like, official. Like, what do you call it? There wasn't anything that was official that got people into that, except for maybe, like, a Disney, like, some of the Disney things. So, like, you know. So, but internet culture existed when I was younger, right? Like, so, like, you know, Gen X furs got in, like, Gen X furs got into, like, into furries because of Disney-based things. Oh, sweet, Cloud Empire Tax is my favorite. Millennial and Zoom, like, sorry, actually, Millennial and Gen X furs got into it because of Disney. Actually, no. I think Gen X first got into it because of Star Trek. Millennial furs got into it because of Disney. And then Zoomer furs got into it because of, how you say it, got into it because of Zootopia. But funny enough, for Zennial furs, which is people that are like in between with a Z, we got into it because of internet culture, but specifically anime culture. What's really funny is, like, that's what got me into it. Despite there never really being a furry anime, like, there was so many furry things that existed online that were, like, anime based, and it really got a lot of people into making that kind of stuff. It is just, like, so there was a lot of, like, animated things that had furry characters in it, but people, like, but it was really hard to, like, you know, get people interested in that kind of thing because people, like, associated furries with, like, sexual intent and, like, fucking animals, like, or not even that, they fucking animals. That's what they associated them with, was zoophiles, instead of actual fucking, you know, instead of people, like, being into actual humans. They just happen to look like, you know, they just happen to walk on fucking two legs. Like, it happened to be anthropomorphic animals on two legs, you know? It's literally just a person, right? Like, because if you, with furries, the best way to really make the correlation is it's just a dude or a lady that is in, it's a dude. It's always a dude. Like, you know, it started out with just, it's a bunch of dudes. It's rarely ever, like, a lady that furries were ever into at the time, right? So it's like, it was always a dude furry dad bod sexy wolf man character. And, like, and people were, you know, and it just happened to be, like, a wolf, but the whole appeal of it is he's very human. He does human things. He eats human food. He moves like a human. He's got a body like a person. I mean, it's literally just kind of like those girls with, like, or congrats, you hit the useless button, I guess. I thought being a furry was exclusive and thought I had to be invited or by the furry or something. I don't know how old I was. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, when I was around, it was internet culture that really got me into it, and weirdly enough, I was against the grain at the time because furries weren't accepted as, like, a thing, and to be honest, I kinda wish that still was a thing. I don't mean to be that person, but it is, like, it is just, there's some things that I just kinda wish, like, people just did not find interest in because, like, because it made it nicer to just be like a person that didn't have to worry about like to be a person that like, you know, didn't have to worry about posers. Because now it feels like a lot of times when I am in this fandom, there are so many. Color the Government tried to ban role-playing as animals a couple months ago. When the fuck was that? In schools? Well, I mean, who the fuck is... Like, I do remember when people, like, try to bring up the litter box thing, and obviously, like, what fucking... Like, if you think even logically, for 2 seconds... Schools can't even afford, like, fucking textbooks. They can't even afford, like, they can barely afford anything. The fact that fucking, what do you call it? The fact that, how do you say it? The fact that, like, they thought that schools were paying for litter boxes is the most brain-rotty fucking shit ever. I'm like, the fact that people think that, like, that was clearly satire, right? No, it wasn't. It wasn't. There was a literal politician that was trying to bring up the circumstance that was trying to say that litter boxes were being used in schools. And, like, and then a bunch of other guys were like, are you fucking serious right now? It's like, we all know. Like, both Republicans and Democrats were, like, looking at this, like, this dumbass. It wasn't just, like, one guy. It was a few of these idiots, right? That were just like, who the fuck do you think you, like, who the fuck, like, are you stupid or something? Because it's like federal funding has been cut so much in these schools, so much, that these teachers are barely able to be paid in the first place. There's no fucking way they're spending federal funding on litter boxes. It's like, if you are that dumb, that big of a fucking idiot, like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I don't even need to talk to you. Like, that's just stupid. That's really, really stupid. And I'm really glad that we had, like, somebody that pointed that out, because, like, yeah, calling him an idiot was totally, like, made sense. I cannot fucking believe that there are people out here that think, at least some janitors have said that there are some bags of it. What bags? What are you talking about? They apparently do have kitty litter in schools. It's good for cleaning up vomit. It smells really good. Yeah, but that, like, not fucking litter boxes. It's like, it doesn't make any sense. I think that if they had a brain-eating bacteria, it would starve. Oh, for fucking sure. Oh, dude, it definitely... These guys are, like... It's like, it is monumentally ridiculous how much, like, how fucking stupid, like... How stupid, like, some of these guys are. Like, they're definitely people that got bullied in high school and just are taking it out on people that are already oppressed, right? Like, it's like with the fucking gay thing, right? They definitely caught, like, two guys, like, having fucking sex in the bathroom or some shit, or, like, making out in the bathroom in high school, and then, like, and then instead of them being like, okay, that's whatever, you know, they decided to hold on to that forever and decided to bully, like, they bully minority groups because it's easy, right? It's easy to take away rights from minority groups because minority groups don't really have many rights in the first place, you know? It's like they're already treated like they're anything but respected. So it's one of those things where, you know, politicians just love taking that shit away. And they classify it as quote-unquote woke, right? And the only reason why they're successful with it is because of the same fucking idiots that are now on their side. And if you don't know what I mean by that, around a few years ago, like, you know, literally the same idiots that basically attack people, or that used to attack people for being straight and white, just for being straight and white, are now the people that basically, you know, talk about their Christianity all the time, and now are attacking the minority groups they pretended to be a part of. they just want to be, they like, mainstream people are just the worst. Like, they are clout chasers and they fucking know it. They can't get a fucking girlfriend. They can't get like, they can't get laid. They can't actually fucking, you know, they can't like read. They don't, you know, they don't understand sophisticated fucking language. So what they do is they attack people for being, you know, they attack people for being anything but like whatever is popular because they want to feel oppressed too, when in reality they never were. If that makes any sense. They're just pissed off because because our, you know, the LGBTQ plus community and like, you know, and black communities and Hispanic communities and like Asian communities, all of these people call these people out for not being oppressed, because it's like, because they're like, hey, it's okay to be an ally and just remain an ally. It's not a crime to be like some fucking white straight man, right? But like, you aren't oppressed. You are the definition of what, you're the definition of like what is usually used for political gain, right? Like, and they just pretend to like to ignore all that shit. And they're the ones that created the whole quote unquote woke thing, right? They're the ones that created like the whole fucking pushing DEI and shit to be like the highest level of like, as like a trophy rather than a movement, right? Because DEI is like a movement, right? It's like, it's all it is being diverse, making sure everybody of like different backgrounds, different things. I am disappointed in humanity as a whole. Oh, for fucking yes. Yes, for sure, dude. It's like, it's literally, they try to use movements as like ways to, they use movements as like campaigns rather than being like, oh, I don't know, fucking just inclusive. The whole point is to just bring awareness of what's been going on. It's just to bring awareness to make sure people don't fall into Nazism, because it is so easy to fall into Nazism. And unfortunately, they use that as an attack instead of just, oh, I don't fucking know, like, you know, the point. It's like, instead of just using it as like, you know, diversity, all races, all religions, all, you know, all like types of fucking, all types of backgrounds, like, you know, sexuality preferences, right? That's what the diversity part is, right? Equity. Everybody is equal. Everyone is equal. Everybody gets the same treatment. Everybody gets treated the same. Everybody, you know, has the same rights. Everybody has the same, how do you call it? Everybody has like a similar life. Not similar, but everybody like at least is treated like, you know, correctly, the same way, right? That includes white people, white straight people, right? and then inclusion. Obviously, just include everybody. Again, that includes straight white people. It's like there was a thing for them and they were so close, but for some odd reason they think that DEI is like an attack on them. That is not an attack on them. That is, they are literally a part of that. They are included and equal. That is the point. That is who is here, right? Like, everybody is included in this. But for some odd reason, they're trying to use it as like it's a bad thing. I get the idea. It's been rotted by fucking people that just love attacking people for, you know, for something that they're not a part of. And now, I don't blame everybody else that's a part of like, you know, I don't blame people that are fucking Christians right now, because those are not the people that are fucking attacking us. It's the people that used to be on our side that went over there, you know, and now they're just attacking the people that, you know, we were criticizing fairly. So, you know, it was nice to be like, you know, it's just kind of annoying that they still don't get the fucking point. And I'm so fucking glad that, like, I'm so glad that I'm seeing Christian communities like call them the fuck out and be like, okay, what, you know, what's your Protestant, you know, what Protestant are you? Or not Protestant, what branch are you in religion? And they cannot come up with a solid thing, and it is fucking funny. Like, I think it's really fucking hilarious that they think that they can do that. But I mean, they're trying. They can. They just have to, you know, it's like they can, unfortunately. I just kind of feel bad for the people that actually, you know, have been involved in that kind of, like, have been involved in just being, you know, religious for years. And eventually we're going to start seeing people getting frustrated that, like, I mean, we're already seeing it, but we're going to start seeing, like, we're going to start seeing a lot of people start getting frustrated that people are, like, claiming to be Christian and then they aren't Christian. It's like they don't have a branch, they don't have, like, a purpose. And then when they actually say that they're a part of a certain branch, they're going to start calling people out and be like, yeah, but you didn't do any research on it. You didn't read the book. So it's like, what's the fucking point? You know, you're doing it just to hurt people. It's like we gave the same exact criticism, you know. It's so fucking funny that these guys think that they can just do this and act like nothing bad, like, you know, and act like they're not gonna get their shit kicked in by the same community that they're trying to be a part of. It's like, I'm sorry, you can't just pretend to be a part of a community and then just act like, you know, and act like you've been there the whole time. It's just not how that works, you know? I don't know. It's so odd because it's the first time that, like, I've really honestly seen, like, the LGBTQ plus community and like the Christian community, like, weirdly trying to communicate with each other and be like, and we're trying to warn those people, being like, yeah, this is how they were the entire time with us. And it is very fucking funny just watching these guys be like, okay, I see what this means. It's like, I don't get what the hell they're trying to do, but, like, mainstream people are just fucking annoying. It's like, I don't get it. They don't have to, like, be a part of anything, but they want to pretend they are. It's like, I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't know why they're doing this. It's like, they're just being douches because they can be. And, you know, I'm like, it's like we're just repeating a process of people trying to be a part of something that they clearly aren't. So, yeah. But, you know, whatever. I'm just fucking glad that this whole thing fell off, because it's like, I just kind of wish that all the fucking bills wouldn't be rescinded, but I'm at least kind of glad that at least it fell off, because at the very least now we're not being treated like goddamn merchandise. Like, we're not being treated like we're fucking monetizable, you know? That's nice. That's at least a nice thing again. We're not like, oh yeah, you know, like, I don't know. We're not being treated like we're just people to be used. So, cleaned up 2 bags worth of garbage today. I sent a picture on my channel. Jesus Louise. It's a lot of garbage. Yeah. I gotcha. Zen. You're, sounds crazy. What did you fill it with? Just garbage? Like, just a bunch of garbage? Was it like bottles or something like that, or what? I don't know. What was your most common thing that you threw away? Your obsession thing? Yeah, I don't fucking know, man. I really just wish that, like, I could, I wish I could see the, like, I don't know, man. I'm like, hey, it's so stupid. It's so fucking stupid.
I've got a depression room like crazy, I gotta clean it, lol.
That's fair enough. A lot of people got one right now. Yeah. I don't know. I know people just really don't seem to I know people don't really care right now. I just, God. It's like,
Got reminded of the time my aunt totally outed me as a furry to my mom at my cousin's wedding LMAO.
oh, Jesus Christ. Why would they do
Cans
that?
was the most by volume, bottles were a close second.
Nice. What kind of soda? Or tea, I guess, depending on what you drank. Yeah. I'm sorry to everybody that I'm like freaking ranting
She didn't know,
about this.
she was just
but
talking to me while my mom was right there.
let's see. She didn't know she was just talking to me while my mom was sitting right there. Nice. Wait, sorry, who didn't know? Talking to me while... Oh, yikes.
PLS say justice.
Why? What do you want me to say justice for? Why? What's the joke? I apologize.
PLS say justice.
Why? What am I saying justice for?
I was cleaning the side of the road, and beer was roughly 30% of the cans.
Yeah,
Thanks, my brother jinxed me.
What? What? Okay. What? Why does the word justice work? Oh, is it because I had to say your name 3 times?
Cause a specific person jinxed me.
I see. Hmm. Too bad you didn't say your name in a mirror and a giant freaking shadow creature came out and
I told my cousin,
started...
and she tells her mom everything, and my aunt was just talking to me about,
And
man, you really made cousin hate people less like furries, and my mom was like, oh, I didn't know Sushi was into furries.
Sorry, let me finish my statement first. Where too
Yes.
bad you didn't say it in the mirror and a giant freaking dark creature came out and freaking started slashing a bunch of people and infecting them with some weird dark virus and trying to attack you and chasing you in a golf cart. I'm sorry. If y'all get that reference, please, like, that, you know, if y'all get that reference, please tell me, because, like, that's how I know I've got some culture, some, art culture people here, some cartoon culture people here. Sorry.
I would be out of there by the time they even got to the mirror.
Be out of there by the time they got to the mirror. Yeah, but they would be faster than you. Faster than a golf cart. You know, unfortunately. And, you know, and you have to get your Blue Jay friend to get to, like, to drive for you, apparently, as well. You know. And then he would go like, dude, that's you, but, like, evil.
But anyway, if I am creeping track properly,
What the
I got over the
H,
course of 4
dude?
days, clean 4 bags worth. Okay, but what if I'm fatter than 2 golf carts?
Well, in this situation, probably not. Hold on, sorry. Need to, like, see how the fuck they crinkle
This holy
in.
water count.
This holy water count? In this, probably not.
I watched all of regular show. It was a fucking fever dream and I don't remember anything.
Jesus fucking Christ. I was trying to look up a reference, and, the first reference that came up was this. Jesus Christ, hold on. Hold on, this is really fucking funny. Hold on.
Replying to Thesushi Cats. Okay, but what if I'm fatter than 2 golf carts?
Hold
If you
on.
train properly, you can outrun them.
Holy Jesus Christ. Boosh. 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 Holy shit. Oh my god. That's fucking brutal. Good god. That's so fucking funny. Jesus Christ.
Does
Alright.
a priest count 20 of priests?
Does priest count 20 a priest? Okay. Alright. I was referencing regular show, since none of y'all... Oh wait, I
I'm
watched...
too lazy for that.
Oh wait.
They're getting their butt hooped.
I watched all of regular show. It was a fucking fever. Okay. Okay, so you do remember that part of regular show. So you do remember. So I didn't say it was regular show until you said it was regular show. So yes, Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, the big old raccoon creature that's Rigby, but like he's just a giant evil thing that tries to kill him because he said something in the mirror 3 times. Yeah, it was fucking wild. You know, when I love that also with like the plot as well, like with the finale, they just stole something from Dragon Ball Z, and I think that is hilarious. It wasn't like an episode that existed. It was just a theory, like a fan theory people came up with Dragon Ball Z, and like
Of course I remember Mordecai and Rigby. If I didn't, we would have a problem. Replying to Thesushi Ophalcats, I'm too lazy for that. I would know the possibilities. I've done it before. Just like I've dodged a BB from an air gun.
yeah, the funniest thing is I love the fact that they took one of those theories and were like, or saw one of those theories and were like, you know what? Why don't we just do that? They did that as the season finale, which is so fucking funny. I think that makes complete and other like it makes like complete sense why they would do it because of like all the bad shit. Because all the bad shit, insane things for the show was like, okay, we're gonna create the show and come up with the reason why everything happens later, right? And therefore, like everybody became like, you know, and therefore all the characters like, what do you call it? Excuse me. All the freaking yeah. Therefore, at the very least, like they could just explain away everything with just being like, yeah, it's just, you know, Pops is just a god and he has an anti-god that's trying to kill him. And, you know, they always end up in a draw and reset everything. But then in this circumstance, this was like the one timeline where it actually worked out. Because Mordecai and Rigby were a part, like all of his friends and Mordecai and Rigby were a part of it. So, you know, and that turned the tides just barely enough to the level where I say it, just barely enough to the level where anybody could just freaking, or where, you know, Pops won.
Replying to Zen the Vigilante, I would know the possibilities. I've done it before. Just like I've dodged a BB from an air gun. I guess technically. Fastest human went 28 miles per hour. Golf carts usually go 15 to 25 miles per hour.
Let's see. Wait, what the hell? I'm currently unable to go full speed, as if I do, my body will fail me before the usual threshold of 17 miles. Both tired and sick. How the fuck are you able to go 12 miles an hour? Hold on. You're able to run 12 miles a fucking hour. That's fast. That's like really fucking fast. Like, it's not like super, super fast, but it's fast. That's pretty quick. That's extremely... Also, wait, hold on. So when you're sick, you can go 12 miles an hour, but when you're like... When you're 15 to 20... Like, so wait. So when you're not sick, you can go 25 miles an hour. Jesus Christ. That can't be right. That's quick. That's like... That's some speed. Like, there ain't no way a human being can run that fast.
Is that always the case?
Hold on. Is what always the case? Is what always the case, Adventure of Conan? Adventures of Conan. That is a hell of a username. Average person goes 5 to 10. Yeah, but... Like, that's what I'm saying. There's no fucking way you can go 25 miles an hour. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. What's this?
My top safe speed normally is 17 miles per hour.
Okay, so your top speed is 17 miles an hour. Okay. Yeah, dude, like, you can move as quick as a fucking Olympian. What the hell? Hold on. The guy that's the quickest right now can go, like, a literal Olympian can go 27.33 miles per... Okay, I guess they can. Weird. Yeah, but that's like the fastest dude fucking alive right now. That's the fastest dude alive at the moment, though. Oh, it's his birthday today. What the hell? Wow. Hold on, wait. Hold on. It's his birthday today. What the fuck? Hold on. No, it isn't. Never mind. That was in August. Okay, I was about to say, I was like, what the fuck? It's his birthday. No, it's not. Okay. No, it's in August. Okay.
ONVM.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of crazy, though. That guy, like, yeah, I know. Still, 17 miles an hour is pretty fucking fast. That's like some quick as hell stuff. But, I don't know. Sorry. Just like, fucking doing something right now. Okay. Anyway. Also, is what a case, or always the case, Adventures of Conan. Just if you don't mind me asking. Sorry. Okay. Trying to like, sorry, I'm trying to like use like a reference. Cause I'm like trying to think, cause if somebody like, how fast did their face cave in? Or like, how's their face cave in? So I gotta look at how many frames. Cause yeah, they go like that. Trying to look at this. Okay, so yes, their face. Does their nose do that? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Okay. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, and then you just add speed lines. Okay, cool. Sorry, I just had to look at a reference. Don't ask. Yes, okay. Just double check, so... Yes, it covers their whole face. Okay. Yeah, it covers their whole face. Okay, I had to double check. Yeah. Me make sure that, like, let me look at a video and go frame by frame just to make sure that, like, it is just like a couple of frames. Excuse me. Let's see. Dun, dun. Sorry. Trying to trying to think here.
I was so excited that my art block was gone that I drew so much fully finished draws, 12, that I'm probably burned out.
Jesus Christ, 12 fully finished drawings? It's fucking crazy. Hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to look at like a fist fight. Because if I look at this correctly, yeah, because then there's the back angle, but I need a side angle. Because the back angle was what I was originally going to do, but I kind of want to do this just because it's a little better. But I don't know exactly how well I can do this. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, just let me... Oh God, stop. 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 Show me the fucking fist fighting. What the fuck? Why is it not showing... Everything is moving. Okay, I'm just dumb because it's like, dude, there's a dude getting punched and then like it didn't, I swear to fucking God, it's like, why does it keep skipping? Okay, hold on. Okay, let's see. Nope, that's the leg. Okay. Okay, hold on. Nope, that's if you get kicked with a foot. Let's see here. Nope, that's already...
Did you see my previous message? If not, I can repost it.
No, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm looking at a reference real quick because it's like... Because I need to make sure if it's instant frame, if there's no in-between frames, or if I need to do a few. Because I can do a couple, I just need to make sure that like how I'm doing this is like correct, because they just don't fucking show it. Damn it. Let's see. Boom. Okay. Awesome. God damn, they do. There's always a lot of like ones where it's like the back is facing somebody, but they don't show the like literally the entering the punch. Like the fucking punch when they like hit the face. Like, okay, here we go. Nope, that's not. Okay, hold on. Doesn't fucking. It's like they hit them down and then it shows their face. But I'm like, there's usually in these fights. Hi, how you doing? I'm so cool. I'm not. How you doing? How was work? If you didn't work today, how was errands? If you didn't do errands today, how was your day in general? Went well for you. Okay. What the fuck? They keep skipping like the fucking punching frame. They keep skipping like the wind up frame. That's so stupid. Why does it keep doing that? Okay, like literally this video that I'm trying to use for like a reference, they keep skipping it. They keep skipping the main frame where it's like, where like, there's the first punch, right? Okay, yep, I know how to do that. I know how to do that. I know how to do that. Just fucking show me the... You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Just fuck it. Fuck it. I'll just, you know what? I'll just improv. Fuck it. I'll just try to do what I can
Color.
here.
Language. I say as I curse when I drop SMTH.
Yeah. I'm getting a little frustrated because I'm like trying to look at the reference, but like, so when there's like a punch frame, right? Like normally, like when you draw the character, right? You got to push their face in a lot, and then you got to put like their nose like over here, right? And like to show like a squish face, right? But I'm trying to figure out if there's an in-between frame before that, or if there's a frame before that where it shows it where it's like going in just a tiny bit and then goes in more, and then it shows like the full punch, right? But like it's just like it's just stupid as hell. Probably. Well, not really, because there's some frames where, like, you know, a lot of times when it's like a humorous frame, there's the humorous punch frame, right? Where it's like, where a lot of times the character will just stand there and then they'll punch him and it will like there'll be a flash, which is like supposed to indicate a punch, and then they go flying, right? Like, and then they're not there, right? Like, that's you know, that's like a joke punch, right? Like the humor punch, I call it, you know. But then there's like the slow, then there's like a slow-mo punch where it does a few frames before, then slows down and then speeds back up and the character goes flying into like a building, right? That's the one I'm trying to do. I just don't want to. There's two ways of doing it where you can do the close-up where some character gets like, you know, where a character winds up like this and then punches, and then it switches to the character. It switches to the character, and then it's a close-up punch, and then like, what do you call it? It's a close-up punch, and then there's one where it's like a back punch, right? Where the character is facing like backwards like this, and then, you know, where a character is like, you know, the character punching is on this side, like facing the other character, and then they punch them and then they go flying, right? But it's like, I'm trying to do a close-up instead, so then I can just do this frame, and then he goes flying over to the building, right? Like, because I mean, it's you know, it's Ultra Instinct Shaggy, but like Shaggy using like obviously 0.0001% of his power, because obviously that's the joke. But I'm trying to do it where it's like, okay, like he's obviously gonna be able to take the punch, but I need like the expressiveness of still him getting punched. Because like, it's, you know, I need the expressiveness of him like, you know, just getting hurt. Because I have to like power scale freaking like Peter Griffin a little bit, because, and yes, I literally looked up like their power scaling of Ultra Instinct Shaggy versus Peter Griffin, and obviously fucking Ultra Instinct Shaggy like clears him out of the water, or clears Peter Griffin out of the water, like, but super Peter Griffin, like, you know, like powered up Peter Griffin, like at a certain level is like, you know, since they're in the middle of the fight, he's, you know, at the level where it can handle the percentage that usually Ultra Instinct Shaggy normally just like, that Shaggy usually like is what do I call it, trying to keep the fight fair, if that makes any sense, right? Like, and that's what, like, that's the part that this is like happening with, right? Like, that's kind of where this is, and then later Shaggy will just fucking chuck the mystery machine at Peter Griffin, and then, you know, and then cut. That's the joke, right? You know, it's like that, you know, that end of skit, right? But it's like I have to like, I don't know. It's, everything is really odd. I know that sounds like I'm overthinking it, but I promise I'm not. I'm just trying to like, I just am trying to think about this because it's like I want to show like that the fight is like fair at the beginning, but then later gets not fair, right? Like later, obviously, you know, like,
Sorry, y'all, I had to do stuff.
obviously Shaggy gets mad and then he fucking uses, like, he ups his power a little bit. So, yeah, I don't know. Try to have this in a conversation and people will say that this sounds insane, but yes, I understand memes, okay? I made a new profile picture though. Oh yeah? No shit. I hope it looks great. Yeah, I don't really know how to animate. Like, I can animate in my head, but not really. I mean, there's plenty of tutorials online. There's plenty of tutorials on how to animate. If you need one that's pretty good at breaking down the basics, I have a few of them. Let me give you one that's like pretty good. Like recently. Let's see. Yeah, this one right here. Let's see. Yeah, if you need it, then I can just...
Link.
That will tell you the basics of you know, the basics of animation.
Otai.
You should learn like all of the fundamentals of animation, you know, but other than that, you know, it should be fine. That's not necessarily the fundamentals. He's gonna tell you to look up the fundamentals, but the fundamentals, there's thousands of YouTube videos. Like basically he'll bring up the 14 fundamentals and then like be like, okay, research that first, and then like, you know, search up the YouTube videos for each fundamental, and then and then practice those, and then that video is with like where you actually start doing the animation part of the animation. If that makes any sense. I don't know. It sounds like it would take a long time, but it doesn't. It's fine. So it's pretty easy to learn. Obviously, saying that from a, you know, unfortunately, I'm saying that as a person that has been doing it for the past, like, oh god, 12 years. Jesus Christ. I've been animating for 12 years. Lord. Yeah, I've been doing that shit for 12 fucking years, so... Don't, you know, like I said, it's easy for me, but it starts out difficult, but, you know, it takes a lot of time, patience, effort, you know, energy, and like, and believe me, like, it's you're gonna have those moments where you just get really annoyed and don't want to do it, but then you'll bounce back and you want to do it
Walk,
again.
run, flying. I don't know. Any cycle is my favorite thing to animate.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, those are also what you should just be doing anyway. So also, where'd the other two guys go? They leave? I'm so cool, I'm not. left, and I guess Adventures of Conan left. Weird. I don't know, wanted to see what they had to say, but whatever. Yeah, I just kind of bailed. The hell? Really? That was quick. God damn. It's gonna leave like that? Sent him one message. Odd. I have no idea. Oh shit, does it stretch to the other side? Fuck, hold on. No it does not. It does turn his head though. Fuck. Okay. I know I'm probably not supposed to, but I'm going to anyway. I'm gonna do that anyway. Because I need to do like an in-between. Yeah, so he turns his head completely left.
BRB.
I had to think about that, but I'm like... The YouTube messages won't show? I don't know why. They should be. The deer say after walking out of the bar? Walking out of the gay bar? I don't know. What did he say?
I just blew $20 in there.
Haha. Ching. What did the Canadian say? How did the Canadian greet the bar? Shit, hold on. Sorry. How does a Canadian greet the bartender? No, I still fucked it up, whatever.
How?
I fucked it up. I should have said how does a Canadian greet an animal at the bar? My bad. Whatever. You probably get the joke by this point. Fuck my grammar. My language skills.
I don't.
You don't? Ah. Well, the Canadian walks into the bar and he sees that his bartender's a doe. And then he comes in and he goes, "Hello there." It's so fucking stupid. I love it. That's fucking such a stupid. It's such a dad joke, but like that's what. God, I fucking love having dad jokes. Color, I would have never gotten that. Oh, you
Twitch
totally
is advertising
would've.
dog food to me.
That's funny. That's hilarious. Twitch advertising dog food shit. Again, I gotta doom scroll. Why are you doom scrolling? No doom scrolling here. Don't doom scroll. No, do something productive. No doom scrolling. I don't know. I feel like that one was pretty obvious. Like it was, it's like, yeah, I don't know. Like it's such a dad joke because like, the fucking like I don't know. I thought it was a little too obvious because it was like, so I was like, oh yeah, what happens when when a Canadian walks into or how a Canadian greets an animal at a bar. And he walks up to the bartender and goes, "Hello there." Sees bartender's a doe and he goes, "Hello there." I don't know. that's such a dumb fucking joke, but I think it's just really funny because it's like you just don't explain like why there's a dough, why the bartender's a dough. What is bar what is what did Homer Simpson do when he hit his elbow on the bar? And walked into a bar and said, "Ouch." No, yeah. What did Homer Simpson say when he walked into?
Oh god, now I need to send that one joke into the videos to watch channel.
Hold on. Wait. What yeah, what did yeah. What did Homer Simpson do when he ran into the bar? Here's the repost. If I'm not worried about my consequences for my body, I can... Yeah. I got it. Yeah. Don't. Yeah. Don't. What does Homer Simpson do when he's baking bread? Don't. What did he do when he didn't bake the cookies correctly? Don't.
LMAO.
God damn it. Such a fucking stupid thing. It's just the Palpatine joke all over again, you know? Do it. Misconstrue it. What are we gonna do with all this day-old meat? Stew it. Oh god, I broke my pencil. Glue it. It's just the Palpatine joke, just repackaged. I fucking hate it. Anyway. Okay, sure. Why not? Except for the wrong viewer count. It might be, yeah. It originally was for, like... It was like, the TTS was originally for, like, every third person because there's a few people joining, but now it's just not reading every message, so... Or now it can read every message again. So... I just changed it back, so... Hopefully we're okay. Anyway.
Meet Morb.
Alright. Let's go through the videos real quick.
Okay, I sent it.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. My god, why do I have like 20 tabs up? Hold on, I gotta close my tabs real quick. Dude. Oh, I need that. No. Dude.
All the bar jokes made me remember that video and I always laugh at it. Oh yeah, I've set up streaming and now I just need to buy a mic and I'm good to go.
Nice. Good to know. Good to know. Alright. Let's see what we got here.
A horse walks into
Anyway,
a bar.
I should at least try to
And,
sleep.
you
It
know,
won't happen,
it's a
but
joke.
I can try.
The horse
Good night,
is allowed
folks.
in the bar, so that's fine. So this horse, he walks into a bar. It doesn't matter that it's a boy horse. It could be a girl horse or whatever. Not important to the joke. So the horse, he walks into the bar and you know, he walks up to the barkeep. There's you know, the guy behind the counter. It's an old timey saloon type bar. You know, Wild West sort of thing. So the horse, he walks into the bar and he walks up to the barkeep, and he says, because it's a talking horse, it's the horse can talk. It's
oh no, I know where
very
this is going.
important the joke that the horse can talk. So this talking horse.
Hi, how you doing?
Again, important, very important.
How was work?
The talking.
If you didn't work today, how was errands? If you didn't do errands today, how was your day in general? Put in 12
the horse walks into the bar, and he walks up to the barkeep, and he says, well, but before he says anything to the barkeep, he takes his hoof and he puts it up onto the bar, and oh wait, no, the horse isn't the horse has a bloody hoof. The horse's hoof.
Yeah, this is me trying to explain the joke. Like, this is a classic ADHD person trying to explain the joke and having to like fix things in the middle of the sentence. Oh my god, I know exactly how this. Like, I know exactly how this
His
dude
bloody
feel,
is
like,
very
would
important
feel
to the
with
joke.
this.
That the horse has a bloody hoof. So this horse, he's walking with his bloody hoof, and he walks into the bar, and he puts his bloody hoof up onto the bar, and that's really not very sanitary, is it? It's fine. It's a joke. And also the horse, because his
Immediately.
hoof is bloody and it's injured. He's limping. He's not walking.
sit
It's a
down. Oh, yeah.
limping, talking
That's
horse. Very
that's the
very
joke,
important.
Mossy.
Bloody hoof,
I'm
walking,
good.
limping,
Messages
limping horse.
beeped. I mean,
And
delayed. Yeah, it's gonna be a minute behind because it's gonna be a minute behind because it's YouTube. I don't know why YouTube just has everything a minute behind. Twitch, on the other hand, doesn't. So if you want, like, if you know, it's up to you. Like I said, I'm not making
Not on Twitch though, L.
you leave YouTube. But on YouTube, it's complete, like, it's a minute behind. I don't have anything to do with that. YouTube is just the one that does that. Apparently it's latency that I have to fix on that. Funny enough, I keep forgetting to change the setting
I've
because
seen this
I have
video
to,
before, Coloric.
I always have to do it before how you say it, I've done that, like, I'm supposed to be doing that, but I forgot, but I have to do it before I stream, so that's kind of a problem.
the horse can talk.
Also, I'm just talking like the guy in the video. Whoops.
Okay, so
Sorry.
the horse, he walks into the bar, limps into the bar. The horse
Can't use Twitch
limps
BC, my freaking
into
school
the
blocked
bar.
ITT.
Oof.
And
That's fair.
he walks, limps.
Are you watching me in school? How in the world are you watching Twitch in school? I mean, it's whatever. I just don't know how the hell you're able to even do that. I guess you could watch, like, YouTube in school, so I guess Twitch wouldn't be anything different. It's kind of wild, though. Never heard of schools like not blocking that, which is honestly great. 'Cause they blocked it.
YouTube is blocked in my school.
It was blocked in my school. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I get why social media is being blocked on
It's not in mine.
kids' computers, like, in schools, because, social media is very distracting. A lot of people like to be like, oh, well, I'm just gonna listen to music. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're gonna fall into a trap of watching.
I'm watching in school
a
computer lab
YouTube
because I
video.
can.
Okay, interesting. I did not know that. I also, yeah, I don't know. I know a long time ago, like, when I was in school, they used to block, like, Flash games and shit. Like, they would block so many Flash websites. But that was when, like, the internet was, like, new as shit as well. So, not new, but when the internet was, like, new enough to the level where it was, like, they didn't understand exactly how to do it. So, we were just able to get away with a lot of things. Yeah, I don't know. YouTube's just completely distracting. I would say
I coughed and it sounded like wiener.
Coughed and sounded like wiener? What? Sounds wild. How does it sound like a wiener?
limping horse, bloody hoof. The horse limps up to the bar, and he puts his hoof up onto the bar. It's bleeding again. The limping horse. Let me try that again. The horse limps.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is me trying to explain a joke. This is me trying to make a joke, and the joke's already ruined like 20 minutes later. Yes. Interesting. I did not recognize that was... I don't recognize that was, excuse me, sorry, I've been up since 7 a.m., so,
I tried to SH bean. I mean say.
Try to shush beam. That's fine.
Not SH.
Hold on, I'm gonna open my other window. Give me 1 sec. It's like I just can't breathe in here. It's kind of crazy because when I had my freaking when I was blinding my windows, I was able to breathe in here, but now I can't again. It's apparently it's fucking. Okay. Anyway.
A nerd.
Alright.
Yeah, one time I was trying to explain what the chicken cross the road joke meant to my friends, and that's what I sounded like.
RTV unit drive? Was that the time I was trying to explain what chicken cross the road meant, choke meant to my friends, and that's what it sounded like? Yeah. I mean, it's never fun when you have to explain the joke.
Into the bar, and the horse limps up to the barkeep. So, and again, remember the horse can talk because it's a joke. It's very important. So the horse walks into a bar, limps into the bar. The horse limps into the bar, and the horse limps up to the barkeep.
The person that decided to make an animatic of this is a fucking genius. This is definitely one of those like Twitter things, and somebody just like clearly just made like an edited version of it, and it's always genius. It's always so genius.
And he puts his hoof up onto the bar, his bloody hoof up onto the bar, and he says to the bartender,
Ham.
"I'm looking for the man that shot my paw."
Huh.
Oh wait, no, it was a dog. Oh, okay. So this dog walks into the bar.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm not laughing at the
LMAO.
I'm not
Plot
laughing
twist.
I'm not laughing at the joke. I'm just laughing at the fact that he had to start all over again. Dude, yeah, this is just me. Like you guys just got a freaking like yeah, I mean it's just me. Like I don't know what else to say. That is just purely me. I don't know how you guys got this footage, but my god. It's definitely one of my more embarrassing moments.
Talking dog. The dog can talk. It's very important that the dog can talk, and it's a dog. It's not a horse. That's the kind of, it's really important to the joke. So the dog walks into the bar, and he walks up to limping dog. The dog has a bloody hoof. That's silly.
Here we go again.
Dogs don't have hooves. It's not a horse. It's a dog. He's got a bloody paw. And the dog, he walks into the bar and he limps. The dog limps into the bar, and the dog limps up to the barkeep. And
I'm chewing on a coat hanger.
Talking dog, because again, he can still
Chewing on a coat hanger? Metal or plastic?
talk, and it still doesn't matter that it's a boy dog, girl dog, or whatever. None of that matters, but it does matter that the dog can talk. The dog's allowed in the bar, and
yeah, this is definitely one of those circumstances where you're definitely like like when a lot of people are just extremely nervous, and they don't, they're always extremely nervous when making a joke, and they think they have to explain everything. This is definitely somebody that has had somebody get really offended over something really tiny, and it's haunted them for a while. So they can't even make like a joke that
Me when I'm around my crush.
is not that hard, to understand. You just gotta, yeah. Anyway.
And he's got a bloody paw.
This is just how it feels making comedy nowadays, I swear. I try so hard to figure out like what skits actually could and couldn't work nowadays, because every time I've tried to make a joke that takes just a little bit of sophistication, those get dislike bombed to absolute hell because people are too
A fucking piece of long bent metal.
Because too many people are just like way too stupid to just understand like basic satire jokes, and the fact that you have to think about your jokes sometimes. But, you know. Anyway, I'm not bitter. You're bitter. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, let's see. Fucking piece of metal, long bent metal. Okay, so yeah, so it's just... Wait, it's unattached? It's like, it's not like a hanger shaped, it's just like a big old thin piece of metal. Just don't choke on it. Let me say that. Don't choke on it, please. Be careful.
So he walks into the bar, the dog limps into the bar. And the dog limps up to the barkeep and he puts his paw, his bloody paw up onto the bar, and he says to the bartender, "I'm looking for the man that shot my paw."
Oh, that's it. Oh, Jesus. All right. Hell yeah. Good joke. Oh, oops. Alright.
I will always remember the time when he went. Wait, no, it was a dog. The first time I watched this.
Ooh, another person telling us how to detect AI slop. Let's find out. What is ever since Sora 2 came out, we may as well learn about how to stop watching slop from this angle. It's kind of obvious now. I'm not gonna lie, they've kind of not done the best, like, trying to hide it anymore, but, you know.
I made a video about proving you're human in one word.
We also get the most quiet talking people sometimes, too. Hold on. Sorry. We just get people that talk so quietly sometimes. It's not bad, it's just different.
And then everyone decided that I wasn't. Last week, I asked you if you were paired against a robot, and you had one word to convince a judge that you're human, what would you choose?
I would fucking choose my art, probably. And, like, literally anything. It's pretty easy to distinct a human from like a robot in this kind of circumstance, you know. Obviously, IT professionals can't do it because they already act like robots. Ching. Anyway. God, I fucking hate furries. Anyway. I'm just kidding. Kinda. Oh, anyway.
Many of you had brilliant answers.
I don't hate furries. I just hate certain kind of furries. Like, I hate modern furries now. Let me say that. But
Words that were quite convincing. But ironically,
also said the furry.
My grandpa called me a disgusting piece of shit.
Why?
in a 20-minute video, I couldn't convince many of you the same. I failed the Turing test. I failed to prove that I'm human. My lighting...
It's probably because, yeah, I was gonna say, it's probably because, like, the way that everything is set, and, like, it looks too artificial, but the way she talks sounds human. I don't know, this sounds crazy, but, like, usually when they bring people up talking, they sound more YouTuber-ish than they sound, like, you know, fake. She sounds human because she talks like this with that. I can't even do the voice anymore because my voice has changed, but because, you know, unfortunately, I also gained the YouTuber voice by complete accident.
Because I quote breathed aloud.
Because I what aloud? Hold on. Because I breathe too loud? What the fuck? Okay, first off, how are you breathing? Like, are you breathing with your nose? How do you breathe too loud? Also, like, what? Like, I don't get how the hell he gets paranoid by that, because it's literally, it just makes no sense. How do you breathe too loud?
My face, my background, my voice, all under scrutiny.
Yes.
All taken to be signs that I'm artificially generated. And
she's also like, this is also a really tiny channel with 145 subscribers. So I'm kind of surprised that like, I'm kind of surprised that people, you know, she also seems like she has a good setup here. Like, it's her bed, I guess, but like, I mean, okay. She's not really the most, she doesn't, yeah, her setups don't really even seem all that real. Like, it seems very, whitewashed, but not like, but I don't know exactly, that's not like a reason to think about that, but
I eating a pillowcase.
I don't know. Didn't we see the same exact person? Okay, hold on. I'm not going to lie. So, y'all remember that blonde lady with, like,
If I had to do something to convince people I wasn't an AI, I'd stick out my tongue and shake my head around and make an ee noise. To which I would be executed, not because people think I'm AI, but because they didn't like that.
Y'all remember that blonde lady that was trying to be like one of those inspirational creators at one point, and we looked at like her oldest videos, and like she seems still like she was trying to like be artificial so she could get like in the algorithm. I'm not joking you. This person has the same exact room, same exact setup as that like other blonde lady. The blonde lady with like the blue eyes. She has the same one. What the fuck? Like, what is up with this setup? What is this? Why was this so popular a few years ago? Why was this such a popular thing back then? I'm so confused. What is this setup right here? Like, I'm not saying that this is like a bad setup. It's normal. It's just, it's so bizarre because this is like this like second person that we saw with the exact same setup, like old setup like this, right? Like they're, because it's always their old setup, not like the new setup. And I don't know exactly if it's like, if this just was a thing a lot back then and people just kind of like moved away from that and went into something that looks a little bit more real or what. I have no fucking idea. Let's see.
Back.
Alright, welcome back, Maple Shade. How you doing? How's work? How's errands? How's your day in general? Hope it went well for
Maple.
you. Maple, yes. Maple Shade.
Wait, are you talking ABT, the one that was talking ABT manipulating her husband? Maple, hi.
No. I don't think so. It was like some YouTube inspirational channel that was like...
Hi.
That was, what do you call it? It's like some YouTube inspirational channel that's like, ooh, yeah, here's some confidence to be able to get you to start grinding in today's world. And obviously was some bullshit. Like, I don't know, those quote-unquote inspirational videos that clearly don't give any real, and like, you know, that don't give you any real information. Those like that video, yeah, this person had the same setup at the start as well. I don't know. Like I said, I don't think this person's a robot because of like everybody so when a lot of people start like content creation, they talk a lot like this and real quiet and like try to and sound a little bit more boring because they're just getting started. I don't know how to explain it, but
I do you read Warrior Cats?
This is my like I don't know. This voice has definitely changed a lot. Like my voice has changed a lot, and compared to what my voice was before, it's a lot different. I mean, it sounds more youthful
I play Nico as a...
It sounds more youthful and more how you say it, more like expressive than it once was before, because how I was not even a year ago started like it can sound artificial, but I definitely was already streaming by a certain point. Like let me just see. I definitely got into the voice. Okay, here it is. This one, maybe? Hold on. Is it this one? My bad. Did I accidentally, hold up.
What is
Huh.
that 10 minutes part?
Shh. How dare
Then
you
turned it
take
to
the
English.
man's beer away, bro? How
Sorry,
dare
1
you?
second.
So question, what made you come into my stream exactly? I guess I've
Wow, you
always
sound
sounded
different.
like that. I guess I do sound. I guess I don't know. I'm trying to get one where I sound like really like, you know,
I'm learning to speak Spanish.
where I sound a little less expressive. Because like at the start, I started not very expressive, specifically with streaming.
Samey,
I guess
you sounded high-pitched low lol.
I sounded high pitched. Yeah, well, it's because I was younger as well, obviously. Let me see here. Trying to see where I sounded like. Yeah, I guess I don't know. I was
Oh wait, how long
definitely.
ago was this?
What's up? How long ago was this? Only last year. I haven't been
Yeah,
streaming.
I do Duolingo.
I haven't been streaming for a long time, but I've been making content for a while. So I'm like trying to figure out where like the terrible voice acting.
I connected to not school thing.
Is-
Now I'm gonna go switch to Twitch.
Let's see. Trying to see if this made me sound a little.
Nice shot. That was
Shut up. Not her, but not you guys. Just the fucking.
Ew.
This was me yelling. Let's see. Time we received our next mission. Our next mission.
ALR. Maple,
Yeah.
Samey.
I guess I don't know. I definitely practiced a lot. Like, so, you know. I don't know. I guess I've been practicing for a while, so now it's like.
I'm on the 3rd unit.
And unfortunately, when I went to streaming, I swear I used to be very dull when I streamed, but I guess not. I guess I've always had that voice. I thought I didn't have the YouTuber voice. You know? I just didn't think I had the YouTuber voice. I guess I didn't have like the YouTuber voice, but I was getting there. Which is interesting. Which is always funny because I'm that guy that like cares more about artistic integrity than caring about like, you know, than caring about fucking caring about artistic integrity rather than being the wacky YouTuber with the crazy wacky voice. You just kind of naturally get it, and I kind of fucking hate that. I hate that because I don't want to be that guy that's like, ooh, subscribe to my Patreon. I mean, eventually I might do that, but again, I want to at least give a fucking decent product. Creation. It's not even a product, right? I don't want to give a product. I want to build a community, not just a product, and if I get paid for it, then cool, that would be awesome. But at the same time, I want to build a community. Like, later, what I want to do is, like, in my state, I want to just, like, I want to bring... like my first meetup I want to bring together. I used to do meetups all the time, but I want to do meetups again, right? And my first one, I want to just bring a bunch of people together to like go to a restaurant and just like hang out for a little bit, right? Like just something small, nothing crazy.
I think I'm a
right?
GTGFR by y'all.
Just to see how many people I can actually get like together in one place, and then maybe like go to like go to a park and do like a painting event. All right, you have a good night, Zurus. Appreciate you hopping on by for a bit. Oh wait, sorry, not Zurus. Maples. Sorry. Also, hi Zurus. How was work? If you didn't work today, how was errands? And if you didn't do errands today, how was your day in general? I hope it went well for you. Yeah, it was definitely one of those things where it was like, I don't
If I
know.
ever make a Patreon, then it'd be stickers, but that probably won't happen. And TBH, I'm happy with my small content, but I wish it'd get more interaction and comments.
Yeah, how do I say this? A lot of like, as an artist, right?
Patreon.
Artists want to like content creators want to be big and famous and make a bunch of money and try to get to the goal to like retire and fucking live life in luxury, like for, you know, and retire early and live life in luxury, right? or maybe just live like that their entire lives, even while making content their whole lives, which also just sounds like hell, but whatever. But artists don't. Artists kind of just want to make art, and, you know, we're more trying to use the funding to make ourselves be able to do more art rather than just create content. We like to be artists over content creators because being an artist is more important because of the fact that you keep artistic integrity, and you actually don't lose yourself that much because you have something to look back on that reminds you of where you started, but also something that also shows how you've grown as a person.
What
or
I'm trying
how
to say
much
is I
your
wish
art
PPL
has
would see my art
changed
more.
and-
I don't know, but I'm happy with 360 subscribers.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing, right? It's like,
I was not very good. I had a mental breakdown today, but I didn't bottle up this time. Smiley face.
oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Cirrus. I'm sorry to hear that, Cirrus. I hope everything goes better for you later. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. A lot of us artists want to
Kinda.
to be artists, right? Like, a lot of us want to be artists and not content creators. But social media has tried to turn us into content creators over artists, right? Even though, and the difference of that is the goal with content creators is to make videos to make money and do whatever the fuck else, right? And fuck off and go do something else, right? The goal of artistry is to, to make art, to then make even more art, to then fund more art, to make more art. It's a continuous cycle over and over and over again to just expand our creative
I've been clean off
minds.
SH for 1 week. II.
I've been clean off SH? What is SH? Yeah, I mean, it's one of those...
Self-harm.
Ooh, yikes. Okay, yeah, I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear you're not harming yourself anymore. I'm so sorry to hear that was happening to you. What was I saying? I got dark real fast. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's like artists make continuous art, right? They do. We've always made art since the beginning, right? And we could use that because our incentive is to make more art later, right? The income always goes into that because we like doing that, right? It's like everything else, yeah, we use for, we still put money into, survival stuff, but the more time we have for art is the more time that we, that we have to, express ourselves. And if we have the max allotted time to tell a story, then it's great, right? It's awesome to do that shit all the fucking time, right? But, yeah, it's awesome to do that shit all the time. We burn ourselves out, but in the end, it's always been something to make more art later, right? We've always used it to make more art. Fortunate scenario is there are content creators that are content creators and not artists, right? People don't give a shit about the integrity of give the integrity of what art means, right? What the purpose of it is, and they just make slop, right? They make garbage, right? And that garbage then just gets filtered to people, and then people kind of don't have this distinction between a content creator and an artist. I think. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really have that little faith in people either, right? People can tell when something is good and when it is not, right? Artistry takes time, effort, energy, and fucking and just a lot of patience, right? I would argue that a lot of like the commentary stuff that like talks about like more like talks about not societal aspects, that talks about psychology. I would say the people that talk more about like psychology are like that are very into it and go into like really in depth with it. That's a form of art, right? Like even editing like things in your own way to where it adds personality, like you're adding yourself into that video, where basically nobody else, like if you try to just only have the facts and swap it out with a different creator, it wouldn't be the same, right? I consider if you put your own personality into something, that's still a form of art. But when you're able to be easily jigsawed out of it and like, like you're able to swap out pieces with each other, it's pretty easy to that's artifice, right? Something that replicates art, but something that isn't art, right? I can't log into Twitch for some odd reason. I'm not sure. I wouldn't know. Maybe I can. I wouldn't know. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, yeah, artifice is fake art, but they hire artists to do it, right? Versus art, which is just the person that created it that is expressing, that literally you could tell it's that person, even if you've never met them in real life, right? Everybody has their own art style. With artifice, you hire another person to do stuff in their style, but it clearly doesn't really, it's not art because of the fact that like that you've just hired them to make something that they weren't really that interested in the first place. That's artifice, right? Which is kind of essentially where like AI has become like a whole what do you call it, where AI has become like a whole freaking, that's like AI is just artifice, right? AI imaging is artifice, and now you can call them artifice like makers or artifice posters rather than creators, because they're not creators. They create artifice, which is replicates somebody's like art style, but they're not the one that made it. So it doesn't really show like it doesn't really show like that anything really.
Fuck, I was working on my first not to go on UR head, but it has green, so ITLL get green screened out. I have a fuck cough.
Oh yeah, that probably will happen. I had to like really modify the thing that Infamous made, like on top of the counter, so have a fuck cough. Oh no. Shoot, getting sickly. Oh boy. Stay safe out there. Yeah. I don't know. It's always interesting because like technically it's always existed, right? It's always existed in our world where
I think you can green screen out any color.
I can, but like
blue.
Yeah, I can green screen out anything. I just have to like what do I call it?
A crap.
Yeah, I can green screen out anything. It instead of it being green,
and you can also be hyper
I can
specific
make
on the
it,
type
like,
of green.
orange. Yeah, instead of like green, it could be like orange or something. So I can at least like keep the character there. If you want to make a new head, buddy, I'll
if it's a dark green, it'll probably be unaffected. Oh, okay then.
I'll probably put him on my head because Infamous is on my head, but I can always change it another time if you guys need me to. Or if you guys got something else. I always like little dudes on my head. Oh, excuse me. Yeah.
My knee is farting.
Probably because of all the sweat, most likely. God, I'm fucking losing my... Just like getting tired. Oh, what the fuck? Mossy. Wait. I didn't even recognize. Mossy, was this an Amazing Digital Circus reference? I didn't even think about this. Hold on. Wait. I just recognized you put the little error thing. Was this like you trying to draw me an Amazing Digital Circus? I completely like overlooked that. Holy shit. How did I not notice that?
Kinda.
Okay. You even drew my elbows right. What the fuck? Hold on. You even drew like my scrawny elbows. Because I have like my bone showing sometimes. That's crazy. You even like drew them like really twinkish. Wow. Like that, huh. Anyway. This is way more impressive than I remember. It's I'm like not just impressive. Like, yeah, it's just crazy because I didn't even catch that until later. That's wild. Sorry about not noticing that previously. Yeah, so like water up your knee, Emmy, and just like move your leg up and down, and you'll like start
No,
farting.
it's fine.
You know, just like your leg will just start farting. It's funny when you do that.
Honestly, it stuck with me. Not because I was offended by any of you calling me AI. I tried to take this compliment.
That
But
was also
because it
before I
made me
actually got better at
wonder,
art.
what are
That's
we
fair.
looking for when we decide that something feels human? And maybe more
Oh
importantly,
god. Oh god. Oh god. Wait, hold on. Wait. The finger thing.
to prove that I'm human.
Hold on.
My lighting, my face, my background, my
Fucking
voice,
Finger. Hold on. the
all under
fingers.
scrutiny. All taken to be signs that I'm artificially generated. And honestly, it stuck with me.
Hold on.
Not because I was offended by any of you calling me AI.
Trying to, like,
I tried to
wait
take this
for it to
compliment.
read. Hold on.
But because it made me wonder, what are we looking for when we decide that something
I'm bored.
That freaking, that's kind of fucking crazy. Quick, somebody get the whiteboard. Hold on, we have bored people. Quick, somebody grab the whiteboard. I mean, we have 9 minutes left until the stream, so actually it doesn't matter. The fact that, what do you call it? So if any of y'all remember this portrait, this used to be all, if anybody lived in the suburbs, every fucking person, so many people had this art frame with the fingers with the cracky background. I don't remember
My
what it's
grandparents had it on
actually
their wall.
from. Yes, dude. This used to be everywhere. Everybody used to have this specific painting all the time. I do not remember exactly why. I think it's like an Adam and Eve thing, I think, but it's crazy to me because everybody used to have this on their walls. I don't know why, but this painting was just very famous. I don't know why it was. People just loved putting this on their walls, like suburb walls. Like, people don't do it anymore, but this is like the equivalent of like, let's see. This is the equivalent of like basically the live, laugh, love thing, except like, you know, not for just Mormon moms. It was for like, not just like wine moms, it was for everybody. Like, a lot of people that weren't even like the wine moms, like, had this for some odd reason. Like, I don't know if it's just because, like, it was just at a bunch of stores or what. But this one was extremely, like, bought a lot to hang on people's, like, specifically in living rooms. Living rooms were the place for it. Like either, like, an extra room, like, you know, not even, like, technically,
Potato.
like, a living room, but, like, but like one of the like side rooms, right? Like it was in those places. It wasn't.
Do you think you will put my first knot on your debris head? I don't know, it could happen next time since stream will end soon.
Sure. Yeah. Why not? Yeah. Just make him a little guy, and I'll just a fun small little dude, and I'll probably put him on my head. I already had Kinger on my head before.
I did.
I had Rhea, you know, Phones' stuff on my head. I've had let's see, what else have I had on my head? I've had a lot of people on my head. I don't know, I like little dudes.
It's in the Discord.
They're always fun. It's in the Discord? Okay. One sec. Let's see. Huh. I... Huh. I don't know. It's not really duder enough. It's not just like a guy enough, right? I don't know. That might not... I don't know, that might not work. It might be a good, like,
Oh.
side thing, but it might not be, like... It might not be... Not silly enough, but, like, not like just a guy stuff, right? Like, just a little guy type of thing. It's more of, like, just kind of, like a side thing. Hold on. One sec. Like I would probably more put it, hold on. Hold on.
NVM then.
No, hold on. Yeah, it probably would go more like... Oh, you forgot to get rid of the background as well. That might be a problem. Hold on. Let me fix that real quick. Key. That. And
No, it's blue screen.
blue screen. Showing black on my end. Okay, hold on.
Ring copy paste. Crap.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. That works?
Oh, now the green is gone.
Oh, now he just has no opacity. Why is he thin? The fuck? Why is he like that?
Oh, okay then.
Sorry, I shouldn't be doing that. Like a seizure warning thing. Oops, god damn it. Hold on.
Big J.
Yeah, like, he would probably just be, like, right here. Because it's like, I don't know. Because if I put him on top of my head, it kind of doesn't work. Because he's a little too big. I don't know, that just doesn't really fit as well. It's like he's... I mean, yeah, sure, he's on there, but it's like... I don't know. It just feels like... It just doesn't
Okay.
feel like something sitting on the head, right? Like, when Kinger was like... I mean... Let me grab Kinger real quick. Because when I had Kinger...
JHHV.
I accidentally deleted Kinger, but let me see if I can find Kinger on here.
He'll work on SMTH else then.
Hold on. Let me see. 'Cause yeah, when I had Kinger...
Ihuikuho.
Hold on. Shit, where is Kinger? Fuck, where's Kinger? Where is he?
One heart.
Yeah, I don't know. When I had Kinger, he fit quite well.
Alright,
on
well,
my
3 hours
head.
wasted then.
Even Rhea, like, kinda... What do I call it? Even Rhea kinda, like... Yeah, Phones' little Rhea dudes, like, works. But that was also a joke. Like, you know, with the little dudes on it. The art looks really, really good. Don't get me wrong, Mossy. It looks awesome. It just doesn't fit. I don't mean to be that bird. Like I said, it is really, really well made. Like, it's clean as hell. But unfortunately, it just doesn't work unless I put it here. It's not your fault. It just kind of doesn't fit, unfortunately. I apologize. Like, cause yeah, like I said, if I make them like real small, and I put them here, yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't fit. I don't know why. That just it just doesn't fit that well.
Kun.
Kun? Yeah. Art's really, really well made. I'm still gonna keep them next to me, but again, it just doesn't fit on top of my head. So, you'd have to make something either a little sillier or like something that is like elongated. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, cause like Rhea's little guys were like were just like sitting there like on the head, but like they like fit pretty well.
It's transparent.
They like fit pretty well. And then what do I call it? And then your little, but like, what do you call it? And then Infamous's guy is like laying down.
And it doesn't matter since I deleted it already.
Doesn't matter since I deleted it already. Yeah, I mean, well, you don't have to delete it. It's still your artwork. Don't delete it. Don't delete your art.
Too late.
Well, not too late. You can undo it. It's in your recycle bin.
I can't.
I mean, you can't.
I don't have a recycle bin.
Oh, shit. Are you on your phone? Because there's a
Yes.
little... Oh, okay. Damn. Why'd you delete it, man? It's not on, like, the deleted section? Like, on your gallery?
I don't have that.
Oh,
Kohler still has it.
Yeah, I do still have the regular image, but I don't have the document that he drew in. Yeah, Mossy, why'd you delete it though?
Could repost to the Discord.
Ah, shit. Fuck. Falling asleep now.
I deleted because that was specifically why I made it, so there's no reason it'd be there.
Yeah, but it's still your artwork. Should be proud of it still. You know, still show it off to some friends and stuff, you know. Show it off to some friends, some families, your followers, stuff like that. It just, like I said, just because it doesn't fit here doesn't mean it doesn't fit elsewhere. Again, it works next to me. It's just on top of my head, just not so much.
I honestly don't care. It's deleted. It doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, it does. What the fuck are you talking about? Of course it does.
Good night, Kohler. I'll be going now. Good night to you too, Mossy.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Good night.
Yeah, Mossy, why'd you delete it though? Like, there's no reason to delete your artwork. You made something you were proud of, and that's important. Ah, shit, damn it. Ah, I keep falling asleep. Ah, you know what? Fuck it.
WTV, I'll just stay up making more art. It doesn't matter. It's just pixels on a screen.
Ah, shit. Ah. Fuck. Sorry. I keep falling asleep. Okay. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm just gonna end stream tonight, and then I'll come back tomorrow. Fuck. I was up
Night.
at 7 a.m. so I was up at 7 a.m. so I can't stay awake. So. Um,
End stream.